Brace yourselves, this drama has just hit an entirely new level. Chrisean Rock, already battling relentless media scrutiny, online trolls, and chaos within her own circle, has now turned her full fury on Jaidyn Alexis. The warning she delivered has fans completely shaken. It all ignited after Jaidyn publicly mocked Chrisean, ridiculing her in front of millions, laughing at her pain and throwing shade at her struggles. But what he did not anticipate was Chrisean's icy, unflinching response. Witnesses described her voice trembling with a mix of rage and heartbreak as she confronted him, eyes glistening with tears yet blazing with intensity. "You think this is funny? Keep playing, and you'll see what happens," she warned, leaving no. Social media erupted within minutes. Fans swarmed Twitter, reacting to the raw display of emotion. One post summed it up perfectly: Jaidyn really poked the bear. But it was more than anger. Her glare carried layers of betrayal, hurt, and an unmistakable threat, signaling that this conflict was far from over. Fans were quick to react. One tweeted, "Chrisean does not play games," while another warned, "This is about to get messy over baby Junior, no holding back." And here's the bombshell: insiders claim Chrisean's warning may be more than just words. She is reportedly preparing to release evidence on Jaidyn that could completely shift the story, taking this feud to an entirely new, explosive level. But to grasp the full weight of Chrisean's threat, we need to rewind and examine the history between her and Jaidyn Alexis. This confrontation did not appear out of nowhere. It has been simmering for years, a slow burn fueled by tension, jealousy, and betrayal. The roots of this conflict trace back to Blueface, the constant spark behind the drama. Jaidyn Alexis, longtime partner and mother of Blueface children, has weathered his chaos for years, long before Chrisean ever entered the picture. Their tangled past, intertwined through relationships, loyalty, and personal history, makes this clash far from random. What we are seeing now is not just a feud, it is the eruption of a long-standing, deeply personal war that has been years in the making. When Chrisean stormed into Blueface's life with her fearless personality, undeniable talent, and unfiltered energy, everything changed. Suddenly, Jaidyn was no longer the only woman in his orbit, and the tension was obvious to everyone watching. What began as subtle digs online quickly escalated into full-blown verbal battles. Jaidyn didn't hold back, taking aim at Chrisean during Instagram lives, mocking her outbursts, her emotional moments, and her public struggles. But Chrisean refused to be sidelined. She fired back just as fiercely, vowing no one could take her place in Blueface's world. Fans didn't just watch, they picked sides, creating a toxic, highly charged divide: Team Jaidyn versus Team Chrisean. What made this rivalry so combustible wasn't just jealousy over Blueface. It was the relentless cycle of exposure, humiliation, and survival. Every misstep by Chrisean, whether tearful public moments, fights captured on video, or the challenges of motherhood, was an opportunity for Jaidyn to strike, turning personal struggles into a public spectacle. The clash became less about romance and more about dominance, reputation, and the unyielding pressure of life under the hip-hop spotlight. Every time fans asked, "Why is she so hostile?" insiders insisted the resentment ran far deeper than public drama suggested. For Jaidyn, Chrisean embodied everything she felt she had lost: attention, influence, and even her grip on Blueface. For Chrisean, Jaidyn represented the past, an unyielding reminder that would constantly pull her back into chaos she was trying to leave behind. Then came baby Junior, and the stakes skyrocketed. The feud was no longer just about love triangles, petty insults, or viral shade. It now revolved around family, motherhood, and legacy. When Jaidyn mocked Chrisean after she had endured the challenges of being a new mother, it crossed a line fans knew couldn't be ignored. Social media caught Jaidyn on a live stream, laughing with friends while throwing subtle jabs at Chrisean's parenting and emotional struggles. Clips circulated instantly on TikTok and Twitter, racking up millions of views within hours. Sneered, implying Chrisean equated being loud with being a mother. The internet erupted, comments called it cruel and unnecessary, while a few defended her as speaking the truth. Chrisean's response was nothing staged. There were no comedic videos or sarcastic memes, just raw, unfiltered emotion. Sources say she was shaking with anger, her voice cracking as she confronted Jaidyn directly. "You do not know what you just started. Keep my name out of your mouth and my baby out of your jokes. This will not end how you think." The intensity hit like a bullet. It was no longer about pride, it was about protecting her child. Fans immediately sensed the shift. Tweets declared, "That wasn't a threat. That was a promise." And according to insiders, Chrisean may have even more ammunition. Reports suggest she possesses receipts, screenshots, or other evidence that could expose Jaidyn in ways capable of completely flipping the feud, turning the narrative upside down. Rumors suggest that Chrisean may be holding onto concrete evidence, screenshots, videos, or other receipts, waiting for the precise moment to strike. That's why her warning carries so much weight. If she decides to release it, Jaidyn's public mockery would not only backfire, but could potentially shatter her image completely. The escalation from casual insults to full-blown war begs the question, what pushed Chrisean to the edge, and what is she threatening to expose? That's where the first shocking twist enters the story, and it is far darker than fans anticipated. The internet thought it had witnessed every version of the drama between Chrisean Rock and Jaidyn Alexis, but nothing prepared the audience for what happened the night Jaidyn went live to publicly ridicule Chrisean. It began as a seemingly harmless Instagram live session, with Jaidyn laughing, sipping drinks, and scrolling through comments with her friends. Everything changed the moment someone mentioned Chrisean's name. Leaning into the camera with a smirk, Jaidyn taunted, "Y'all still worried about her? Please, she'll stay crying online. She keeps embarrassing herself. That ain't no mom. That's a mess." Her friends erupted in laughter, adding fuel by mocking Chrisean's emotional struggles and parenting. The clip spread like wildfire. Fans clipped, slowed, and captioned the video, flooding TikTok and Twitter with hashtags like #Jaidyn and #ProtectABJR. The reactions were intense and polarizing. Some supported Jaidyn, insisting she was just speaking the truth. Others condemned her as cruel and heartless. One viral tweet read, "Mocking a woman's struggles as a mother is evil. Jaidyn crossed the line." Another added, "She's jealous. Period. Chrisean isn't perfect, but she doesn't deserve this." Meanwhile, Chrisean saw the clip and, according to insiders, her reaction was immediate and visceral. Witnesses described her breaking down in tears before pacing, trembling with fury, and falling silent as rage overtook her. By that evening, she went live herself. Her eyes red and swollen, voice cold and steady, she confronted Jaidyn directly. "You think this is a game? Keep my name out your mouth. Keep my baby out your mouth. You do not know what storm you just called on yourself." Fans flooded the chat, some warning, "It's on now," others pleading, "Please don't let this get uglier." The first twist hit hours later. Leaked screenshots allegedly showed Jaidyn texting a friend, not only mocking Chrisean, but boasting about having damaging information. One message reportedly read, "I got stuff that'll make her look even worse. She wants to cry? I'll make sure the whole world laughs. She's not even raising that baby like she says. I know what's really going on." Suddenly, the feud had escalated beyond public insults into a realm of premeditated exposure, leaving fans and followers on edge about what Chrisean might do next. The leaked screenshots spread like wildfire, leaving fans in shock. Was Jaidyn simply mocking Chrisean, or was she sitting on actual evidence capable of tarnishing Chrisean's reputation as a mother? TikTok loaded with theories. Some creators argued Jaidyn was bluffing, trying to provoke a reaction. Others insisted she must have insider information, possibly even from Blueface himself. One viral clip, captioned, "If Jaidyn's got proof, this feud is about to go nuclear," racked up millions of views, sending anticipation through the roof. But the situation was far more intense behind the scenes. Insiders close to Chrisean revealed she was not merely hurt, she was enraged. The public humiliation stung, but the implications of those screenshots cut even deeper. If Jaidyn truly held damaging information, it could jeopardize Chrisean's career, her reputation, and most importantly, her custody of baby Junior. That's when Chrisean's warning gained a new level of weight. She wasn't just threatening with words. She hinted she possessed her own arsenal of proof capable of dismantling Jaidyn's clean girl image and flipping the narrative entirely. Reports claim Chrisean's team has already compiled files, screenshots, voice notes, and videos capturing Jaidyn in compromising situations. Some involve Blueface, others other men, and even nights out Jaidyn would prefer the world never saw. The tension reached a fever pitch because, according to insiders, Chrisean isn't acting impulsively. She is biding her time, waiting for Jaidyn to make a critical misstep. When, or if, that happens, Chrisean will strike. Fans are left on edge, trapped in the middle of a high-stakes standoff. Who holds the ultimate bombshell? Is Jaidyn bluffing, or is she armed with genuine dirt? And is Chrisean truly prepared to unleash everything she has to protect her name and her child? The feud has long surpassed petty insults and social media jabs. Now it is a calculated, high-stakes battle where reputations, family, and loyalty hang in the balance. The feud had escalated into a high-stakes battle of receipts, and the first twist made one thing abundantly clear: someone's reputation was on the brink of ruin. But the drama was far from over. What unfolded next didn't just pit Chrisean against Jaidyn, it pulled Blueface, the music industry, and the fan base straight into a blazing storm. Chrisean's chilling warning had already sent tremors through social media, but fans expected a pause. Perhaps Jaidyn would back off, maybe let the moment slide. Instead, she doubled down. Within a single day, she went live again, smirking, sipping, flanked by friends, and unleashed a statement that struck like a missile. Looking straight at the camera, she said, "She wants to warn me? Please." She better warn herself. Y'all don't even know the half of it. If I start talking, it's over for her. The clip detonated across Twitter within minutes. Hashtags like #Dant10 and #ReceiptsComing began trending, fans flooding her comments, some begging for the proof, others taunting her to expose Chrisean once and for all. Then came the first major reveal. Screenshots allegedly from Jaidyn's private messages began circulating, showing her claiming she had recordings of Chrisean behind the scenes, voice notes, videos, and other material that supposedly proved Chrisean wasn't the devoted mother she portrayed publicly. One leaked text read, "She wants to play victim. LOL. Wait until they hear how she really talks about that baby when the cameras are off." Social media erupted. TikTok detectives analyzed every angle, running voice analyses and debating whether Jaidyn was bluffing or if she truly had the goods. YouTube commentators scrambled to post emergency live streams with headlines like, "Did Jaidyn just threaten to end Chrisean's career?" As the chaos spiraled, Blueface himself entered the fray. Late at night, he dropped a cryptic tweet, "Both of y'all need to chill, but one of y'all lying more than the other." No names, no context, but fans immediately assumed he was referring to Chrisean and Jaidyn. Theories ran wild. Was he siding with Jaidyn? Warning Chrisean? Or simply stirring the pot for attention? Regardless, the damage was done. The comment sections exploded with accusations of favoritism, gaslighting, and betrayal. The situation escalated further when a blog claimed exclusive insider information. Jaidyn wasn't acting alone. Allegedly, she was receiving guidance and intel from Blueface family. The post included photos of Jaidyn meeting with Carliza, Blueface's mother, outside a restaurant, fueling speculation that this feud had moved beyond personal rivalry into a coordinated campaign. The internet went nuclear, fans dissecting every photo, every glance, every interaction for hints of a larger plan, and the stakes had never been higher. The headline hit like a bomb. Alliance formed, Jaidyn and Carissa team up against Chrisean. Fans were in disbelief. Theories spread like wildfire. This was a setup, a carefully orchestrated plan to break Chrisean, all centered around baby Junior. Social media erupted with speculation that they were trying to take him away. Then, the second shocking revelation landed. A grainy audio clip leaked, allegedly featuring Jaidyn's voice. In it, she was heard saying, "She is not ready for motherhood. I see it. Everyone sees it. She is unstable. And if she keeps coming for me, I will make sure the world sees it too." The clip went viral immediately. TikTok creators layered the audio over footage of Chrisean crying, turning the feud into a real-time drama documentary. Twitter went into overdrive. Fans reacted with horror. This is no longer shade. This is character assassination. Chrisean remained silent for hours, but insiders confirmed her fury was boiling beneath the surface. One source whispered, "She is gathering her own receipts, and when she drops them, Jaidyn will regret ever speaking." The stakes had escalated dramatically. Chrisean's evidence was allegedly far more explosive than simple screenshots. It reportedly included details of Jaidyn's private life, business dealings, and messy industry connections. Fans braced for impact. Memes depicting nuclear bombs with captions like "Chrissy loading her receipts" began circulating. Others pleaded, "Don't let this destroy both of them." Think of the kids. The atmosphere was electric. This was no longer just a feud. It had become an all-out information war. Both women were armed, ready to strike. The cliffhanger? Rumors hinted that Chrisean had already lined up a major platform, perhaps a podcast, perhaps a high-profile interview, to reveal everything she had on Jaidyn. If true, the next drop would not only implicate Jaidyn, but could also ensnare Blueface, his family, and even industry figures quietly pulling the strings. The warning had morphed into a threat, the threat into receipts, and those receipts were poised to shake this feud to its core. As soon as Jaidyn's leaked audio hit the internet, the countdown to the next explosion had begun. The response was instantaneous and electrifying. Social media erupted, turning into a virtual battlefield as hashtags like #TeamChris, #TeamJaidyn, and #ABJr caught in the middle dominated feeds simultaneously. What had started as a personal feud now felt like a cultural phenomenon, with everyone eager to voice their stance. Twitter threads stretched endlessly, packed with heated debate. One fan wrote, "Jaidyn actually plotted to paint Chrisean as unfit. That is pure evil," a post that amassed over 200,000 likes in hours. Another fired back, "Y'all blind. Jaidyn is telling the truth," which went viral just as fast. The fan base was split down the middle, each side refusing to relent. On TikTok, creators amplified the drama further, reenacting the feud with flair, some dressed as Chrisean, shouting into the camera, others as Jaidyn, smirking and whispering into a phone. Within just 24 hours, the situation had become a full-blown spectacle. Celebrity reactions escalated the frenzy even more. Cardi B, never one to hold back, reposted a clip of Chrisean's warning with the caption, "Some people forget what she's been through. Be careful what storm you call," instantly signaling her support. Tamar Braxton went live, shaking her head in disbelief. "Kids caught in the middle of grown woman drama. It breaks my heart. But Chrisean's got receipts. Lord, Jaidyn better brace herself." Summer Walker added fuel with a cryptic Instagram story. "Family, love, kids, don't play with that." Fans flooded her comments, begging for more insight. Not all reactions were supportive. DJ Academic stoked the fire with a post reading, "LMO, receipts versus receipts. They both messy. Blueface, the real winner, just sitting back," which ignited a comment war of nearly 70,000 replies. Fans debated endlessly, some blaming him for trivializing the conflict, others agreeing that he was calling it as it was. Industry insiders weighed in as well. One unnamed producer told a gossip outlet, "This feud has grown beyond music. It's about narrative control. If Chrisean drops what we've heard she's holding, it won't just take down Jaidyn, it could expose Blueface's entire inner circle." Mainstream media couldn't resist either. TMZ splashed the story across its homepage, cementing the feud as a headline-making, multi-layered spectacle. The tension skyrocketed as Jaidyn openly threatened to expose Chrisean, and the looming custody battle added another layer of intensity. Rolling Stone jumped on the story, publishing a feature titled "Receipts, Reputations, and Reality TV: The Weaponization of Clout," examining how personal drama was being leveraged for influence and attention. Morning talk shows dissected the feud, debating whether Jaidyn's remarks came from genuine concern or sheer cruelty, transforming a personal clash into national breakfast television fodder. Meanwhile, the online fan wars escalated into full-blown chaos. Instagram lives turned into battlegrounds where fans shouted over one another. A Jaidyn supporter bellowed, "Chrisean is unstable, period. Jaidyn's just saying what everyone sees." Another fired back fiercely, "No way. Mocking a mother in pain isn't truth. That's jealousy. That's cruel." Screenshots of these exchanges spread rapidly, further fueling the divide and drawing more people into the storm. The feud even spilled into real life. Paparazzi captured crowds chanting #Team Chrisean outside a Los Angeles club rumored to be Jaidyn's hangout. Later, videos emerged showing fans shouting about Jaidyn's alleged receipts at a venue where Chrisean had appeared. What had started online had now erupted into street-level chaos. The battle's ripple effects reached the business world as well. A boutique recently partnered with Jaidyn reportedly pulled her promotional posts from Instagram following the leaked audio clip, with insiders revealing they do not want the heat. The backlash is overwhelming. On the other side, Chrisean supporters turned the energy into action, flooding her merchandise store with orders and proudly posting screenshots with captions like, "Support the real." The drama had transformed from a personal spat into a multi-layered cultural spectacle, affecting fans, brands, and the streets alike. The most shocking twist came from a source no one expected: Blueface mother Carissa. She went live as fans flooded her with questions, unapologetically declaring, "Y'all acting like this is new. I've been saying Chrisean wasn't ready for a baby. Jaidyn's just telling the truth." Her words ignited chaos online. Many saw this as confirmation that Carissa and Jaidyn were plotting together, with reactions ranging from "this family is toxic on a whole new level" to outright disbelief. Amid the uproar, Chrisean finally broke her silence with a single cryptic tweet, "Y'all gon' see who the clown really is." TikTok. Within hours, the post racked up millions of impressions, and fans interpreted it as a promise. Chrisean was far from finished. Insiders claim she is preparing a bombshell reveal, evidence so powerful it could not only obliterate Jaidyn's credibility, but also implicate Blueface and his entire family. The fan base is split, celebrities are weighing in, and the stakes could not be higher. Behind the scenes, sources reveal that Chrisean is quietly sitting on a digital arsenal, a folder packed with screenshots, videos, and voice notes that allegedly exposed Jaidyn in ways nobody expected. According to insiders, she has been silent not out of fear, but because she is loading ammo. If Jaidyn releases her so-called receipts, Chrisean is ready to go nuclear. The contents of the folder are said to be more than petty shade. They reportedly tie Jaidyn to industry insiders, secret dealings, and hidden relationships, evidence capable of destroying careers and shattering reputations. One circulating rumor describes a voice note, allegedly from a drunk Jaidyn, admitting, "I don't care about any of this. I just want her to lose." The revelation has left fans frozen, bracing for the next explosive move in a feud that has already redefined what it means to wage war over receipts. If the rumors are true, Baby Jr. might not even be the real story. The narrative could flip entirely, casting Jaidyn not as a concerned parent, but as someone fixated on taking Chrisean down at all costs. And insiders whisper something even more explosive: Chrisean's folder may also contain receipts on Blueface, screenshots, clips, and conversations where he allegedly disparages both women, manipulating them against each other. If those ever surface, it would not only ruin Jaidyn's image, but drag Blueface straight into the chaos, shattering the tenuous control he clings to in this tangled triangle. The drama escalates further. A blog leak claims Chrisean has booked a full-scale televised interview, not just an Instagram Live, where she plans to reveal everything: betrayals, threats, receipts. If this is real, Jaidyn will no longer be dealing with social media chatter alone. She'll face the court of public opinion on a global stage. Fans lost it online. One tweeted, "If Chrisean goes on TV with receipts, the feud is over. Jaidyn can't recover." Another warned, "Blueface better hide. Both his baby mamas are about to expose him in 4K. Meanwhile, Jaidyn's camp has gone eerily silent. No lives, no tweets, nothing. That silence has only intensified speculation. Some say she's scared. Others think she's plotting her own counterattack. And here comes the chilling cliffhanger. An insider allegedly close to Jaidyn claims she, too, is holding evidence capable of ruining Chrisean. Both women are sitting on explosive files, daring the other to strike first. The stakes are nuclear. The world now watches as a mother and a rival, armed with receipts, face off while a man caught in the middle and a child's name is dragged through headlines. The industry holds its breath. Who will move first? Will Chrisean unleash her folder of evidence? Will Jaidyn strike with recordings challenging Chrisean's motherhood? Or will Blueface toss his own grenade into the chaos to reclaim the spotlight? Tick-tock. So, where do you stand? Did Jaidyn cross a line by mocking Chrisean publicly, questioning her parenting, and hinting at hidden recordings? Or is she speaking truths nobody else dares to say? And Chrisean's warning, was it the raw cry of a mother defending her child, or a calculated threat backed by a folder of evidence capable of dismantling Jaidyn's entire reputation? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't just pick Team Chrisean or Team Jaidyn, explain why. What do you think is inside these alleged folders? Screenshots, videos, voice notes, evidence so damaging it could rewrite the narrative of an entire industry. And the wild card, Blueface. If he joins the war or sides with either woman, how will that shift everything? Smash the like button if you believe this feud is about to escalate even further. Subscribe and turn on notifications because the next bombshell is inevitable, and when it drops, you will want to be the first to see it. This isn't mere gossip. This is betrayal, revenge, and survival playing out in real time. And the next chapter? It promises to be darker and uglier than anything we have witnessed so far.